Over the past 4 months, the Horn of Africa has suffered its worst drought in 60 years. The lack of rain has left 13 million people across Ethiopia, Djibouti, Kenya and Somalia without the means to feed themselves. In Somalia, the situation is further complicated by conflict, making it difficult for relief organisations such as the World Food Programme to reach them. For the first time since 1991, the UN has declared famine in 5 Somali districts. Over 30,000 children under the age of 5, as well as many others in Somalia, have died of food-related illnesses. The situation across the Horn of Africa can be broadly divided into 3 different types of crisis. In Ethiopia, Kenya and Djibouti, where stable governments working with international organisations have the infrastructure to deal with the drought, the question is simply about the resources to provide the shortfall of food. So far, this has been a success story. In Somalia, where large areas of the country are controlled by rebel groups, the situation is very different. The World Food Programme estimate they are only reaching about half the people in need of food aid at the moment, leaving those without just 2 options: either to try and stick it out and survive by their own means, or leave their villages and try to reach a food distribution centre in Somalia or a neighbouring country. This has led to more than a quarter of Somalia's population being displaced, 1 million of whom live in the makeshift camps set up and operated by relief organisations until the situation improves. On the 27th of July this year, China sent 90 million RMB of food aid to the Horn of Africa, followed by a much larger donation of 353 million RMB on the 15th of August. The aid was divided into 2 parts: bilateral agreements with the governments of Djibouti, Ethiopia and Kenya, who were directly shipped aid and money to deal with the crisis, and 100 million RMB to the World Food Programme to deliver aid to Somalia. This was the single biggest donation to a UN agency China has ever made. Over the past 3 years, China has also provided agricultural and institutional assistance to countries in the region in order to help improve their food security. In the next 6 weeks, this series will investigate China's role in dealing with the Horn of Africa drought.